Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. So for today's video, I'm going to be taking part in a tag. This is called Boozy Seductive Fragrances, and I'm collabing with 5 other ladies. The ladies I'm collaborating with are going to be Dr. Rose, LuuLuu, Tonya Felice, Sasha Nichols, and Ruth Mejia. So those are the lovely ladies that are part of this tag. So please go and support their channels. I will leave them below. Also, if it's your first time stumbling across my channel, welcome. I'm Gids, and I make videos mainly about fragrances, but I also do some fashion and vlogs as well, so feel free to subscribe. I've got some 5 different types of boozy fragrances that I wanted to talk about, so let's get into the first one. The first one I wanted to talk about comes from the house of Penhaligons, London, and this is called Juniper Sling. Now, this is seductive, but it's a different type of seductive. This is more a refreshing kind of boozy, fresh fragrance. Now, it's centered all around the note of juniper. Now, juniper berries are what gives gin its flavor. So you can imagine this literally smells like you're gonna be drinking a gin and tonic. That's what it smells like. It's got some lovely angelica in it as well to give it a bit of this kind of herbal quality, but it's more a very kind of fresh but spicy, crisp fragrance. Really, really lovely. Love this one. I think this is great for all year round. But like I said, it has that beautiful gin sort of note running through the fragrance, which for me is what really sells this one. It's really nice. A bit of spice, as I said. It's got some cardamom, some cinnamon, but it also has some cherry, some amber, and some brown sugar in the base, which gives it a little bit of this kind of sweet quality as well. It's not a sweet fragrance. It's more of a fresh, spicy, clean kind of fragrance with that juniper flavored sort of gin note going through it as well. But this is one which I definitely have to mention, and it's one which, even though it's a light fragrance, it's one which when you wear, you want to keep on smelling because it's so refreshing and really, really nice. So that's the first one I was going to mention, is Juniper Sling from the house of Penhaligons. Next fragrance I wanted to mention, now we're going into the territory of rum, and this one is called Andalusian Soul, and this is from the house of the Merchant of Venice. I have it in my little container, which was from my discovery kit, and this fragrance is rum, vanilla, amber, acacia, sage, and labdanum, and it is such a stunning fragrance. Now, you get a lot of sweetness from the vanilla, but this also has this nice kind of bourbon, rum, vanilla accord, which runs through the fragrance really, really nicely. So if you like your bourbon vanillas and you like a bit of rum in your fragrance as well, you're probably gonna like this fragrance. It is quite a sweet fragrance, so it is very kind of intoxicating. You will keep wanting to smell it, but there is a little bit of smokiness in the fragrance, and the amber in it definitely adds something which gives it a bit of a powdery touch, a very slight powdery touch. This one is so beautiful, and I think I will eventually probably get the 50 ml of this fragrance, but I just really wanted to test it out with the smaller size just to make sure I really love it before I do, and I really do love this fragrance. It's really stunning. It's got that nice kind of boozy quality to it with the rum, but the vanilla just really makes it such a stunning composition. This is a fragrance which I don't really hear many people talking about, but if you are into vanillas and you like a boozy vanilla and a bit of smokiness, this is definitely one for you to check out. Andalusian Soul from the Merchant of Venice. So the next fragrance, this is my favorite boozy fragrance of all time, and it's a Kilian fragrance. We had to put a By Kilian fragrance on the list. This is Straight to Heaven from By Kilian. This is my favorite fragrance, and this is again centered all around rum. So if you like rum, this is one for you to check out. This literally to me smells like a spiced rum cake which has been aged for about 6 months. So you get all those nice dried fruits, you get vanilla, you get some cedar, you get some patchouli, some cardamom, you get all of that going on in the fragrance. It's just really beautiful, and you get this kind of aged oak sort of smell in the fragrance. So it does smell really kind of refined and mature, but very sexy and very seductive. Every time I smell this fragrance, I'm like, because it is that good. For me, this is more of an evening fragrance. It's very sexy, a bit maybe too sexy to wear too casually. So I like to reserve this one for special occasions, evenings, that kind of thing. But this is really a well done fragrance. I love the balance of the kind of dried fruits, the rum, the sweetness, but also that kind of cedar and patchouli that runs through the fragrance as well. It's a really stunning fragrance, and if you've not ever checked out Straight to Heaven and you do like boozy fragrances, especially rum, definitely check out Straight to Heaven from Kilian because it really is a stunning fragrance. So the next fragrance I wanted to talk about comes from the house of Maison Margeila, and this is called Jazz Club. I absolutely love Jazz Club. It's probably my favorite from the replica line. I love it because in the opening, I definitely get a lot of the rum, which to me makes this fragrance so seductive and sexy. This is a stunning fragrance, just really well blended. So it has this kind of warm, slightly spicy, slightly sweet quality in it. It's got a bit of vetiver in the fragrance. You've got a little bit of tobacco, but it's not that harsh tobacco. There's some vanilla, there's some styrax, there's some lemon, there's some neroli. There's all these lovely notes in the fragrance, which just makes it such a nice, balanced but sexy, slightly boozy fragrance. And this is one, if you want to dip your toes into kind of a boozy kind of fragrance which has a bit of rum in it, this will be a great one to get yourself, get your nose on, because it just has all of that going on. So it's really warm, it's sweet, it's sexy, it's got that rum which just makes it even more intoxicating as well, especially in the opening. This is another sexy fragrance. Jazz Club is definitely my favorite, and as I said, if you want something which is a little bit boozy but you don't want to go too crazy, check out the Jazz Club from the replica line, because this is a stunning fragrance, and I think a lot of people would agree with that one. So Jazz Club, Maison Margeila. And guys, the final fragrance I wanted to mention comes from the house of Dior, and it is this fragrance here. This is called Fahrenheit. This is the Parfum version. It's a classic. It's been around for a very long time. There are different flankers to this. There's an Eau de Toilette, but the Eau de Parfum, or the Parfum, excuse me, is the version that I like the most. This is a kind of boozy, spicy fragrance. So you've got leather, you've got violet leaf, you've got some Sicilian mandarin, and you've got bourbon vanilla, and you have rum. You've got rum in the fragrance, which is what I love the most about this beautiful fragrance. This is very sexy. You get more of the bourbon vanilla kind of in the dry down of the fragrance, and in the opening you probably get a bit more pepperiness, the violet leaf, and the kind of fresher notes, and the leatheriness in the fragrances there as well. But as it kind of dries down, I feel like the rum and the bourbon vanilla really kind of come to life on the skin, and that's what really makes this fragrance even more addictive and intoxicating for me. I absolutely love this. I just find it such a sexy, classy, very elegant fragrance. It's marketed towards men. I know some women like this as well, but it's really beautiful. And as I said, in the dry down, you get more of the vanilla, the sweetness, the rum accords, etc. And it's just really nice. So this is just a classic that I had to mention from the house of Dior, Fahrenheit, which is just a stunner of a fragrance. Boozy, sexy, spicy, leathery, and the vanilla in this as well is really gorgeous when it dries down on your skin. So yeah, that was the final fragrance I wanted to mention, Dior Fahrenheit. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do go and support the other ladies, and do watch their videos as well, and support their channels. I will leave all the links to their channels below, so do go and support the lovely ladies. I feel very honored to be the honorary gentleman in this collaboration. Thank you so much, ladies, for allowing me to be a part of this. And guys, thank you. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and share your thoughts. I always enjoy to have discourse and discuss with you guys in the comments. But guys, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.